Hey guys, happy Monday. Our Easter was amazing. How was yours? Darin and I and Zion came. Dada, yes, Dada. You and me and Dada. Yes, Dada. She does this so cute thing. She wants to look at me in the face. It is so amazing. She'll lean forward like that. We came to New Market late last night, and so we are here. My garden beds have literally doubled in size. That is so amazing. So I'll have to show you that, but we are here and we're getting the place ready because we are gonna start renovations here, like maybe this week. So this is so exciting. We have 2 properties here that have kind of been lying in ruins, for lack of a better word, and they've been like this since, so I don't know, 100 years. Not 100 years, but they've been like this since we've owned them, way before we owned them. So, but we are finally, after years of owning them, going to start commencing the projects on them this week.
What are we doing?
Thank you. It's my trusty, my old faithful. This is just
Doing this thing.
yeah. So look at our garden boxes though before we go walk with us to get coffee.
They are flourishing.
Okay.
Talk about germination.
Yeah. This is thyme. This actually made it through the winter. This looks like mint, but I don't remember ever planting mint there. So that's actually very interesting.
Look at all these.
This, our
here.
friend gave us.
These are all sprouts. Something's sprouting. Unless it's weeds. I doubt it's weeds.
That might be grass. Yeah, that might be weeds.
Okay.
This though is comfrey, and our friend gave us this, and it was about 1/5 of the size of this when we planted it. This is parsley. This parsley made it through the winter, and it is lush and thick and green now. This is chives, and they've gone up about 4 times the size. That is a pretty iris. There are Jerusalem artichokes planted in here.
Jerusalem.
And some more onions. I mean, they're just doing so good. And then oh, that might be oregano down there. That's oregano down there. And here is our oregano that we plant. Man, everything is just beautiful. Beautiful. And here's our rainwater catchment system.
Yeah.
It is overflowing.
That's good. We'll use it to water the garden beds. That's not
So
right.
true. What do you think? Yeah? You wonder where yours is? Where's your scone and coffee? That's what all the strong babies say. Where is our scone and coffee?
There you go.
While here in New Market, we are getting our business done at the buildings, and the guy actually texted us while we were here, can I come tomorrow, Tuesday, and do the bell tower Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So we have family coming in town Thursday over at the farm, and so this is like perfect timing. If we're gonna do it this week, it has to actually happen Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So that's perfect. What's not perfect is the kids are back there. Mimi's going out of town, so we have to go back and get the kids. An update on the house shopping, which was what you all have seen. Like, we were gonna get the Clayton home delivered, we were gonna clear, we were gonna build. Well, there's been like a hiccup with their pricing, and then like there's been big changes with their pricing that we had initially thought. So it actually was not going to be more cost effective to actually get that delivered instead of just building. So that then made no sense. And so that has all fallen through.
And really more so the timeline. It was going to take the same amount of time.
Yeah, so same amount of time and probably more money to get that delivered than to just build a small cottage. Yeah. I mean, both. So it just didn't make sense. However you wanted to slice the pie, didn't make sense. So, so we're back at the drawing board. We're back at square one. And so this land has popped up for sale here in New Market. land we actually looked at that we wanted to buy back in 2020. But it was bought by a logging company.
Oh, look at that.
And
smart people.
Yeah, they have new fencing.
I don't know where I'm going, by the way.
What's new? You don't know where you're going. Hello, lambs. Hello. That is new 4-board fence. It's so pretty.
An electrical,
yeah. So this land came back up for sale. They've sectioned out a parcel. It's already cleared, which is a big deal now that we're learning. You can pay anywhere from $6,000 to $12,000 per acre to clear land. And the 6 acres that we have is totally wooded. So it just a lot of money to try and get any pasture if you have animals. Well, this came up for sale, and so we just thought, let's go see it, because it's on the road we got married on. And that is a big deal for us. So, anyway, and the realtor, that's the hill. That's it.
Oh.
And so the realtor actually is at a one-day only training she's had scheduled apparently for months.
That's not the hill the land's on.
I don't know. That's why I said I wanted to see the topography of it, because it's pretty steep. Yeah. That would, I don't know, for horse. Anyway, we're going to see the land. That's the point. And the owner is meeting us because the realtor is out of town for only one day. It's the one day that we're here. So we're meeting the owner, which is what we love to do anyway. So that's what we're doing. And here it is. Well, none of that was recorded, but we definitely just got stuck on the side of a small mountain. And I had to ride in the truck with the guy because Darin was flooring it on his 8th attempt, probably. But
I didn't want to stop.
Views are magnificent, but the road is the place is a bit rocky, a bit not so smooth. So that does not solve the problem with the animals. So don't know. Well, we are en route back to home. back to home. Trying to make it back for another governmental meeting on solar panels, which are probably absolutely going to be installed. What can you do at this point? But we're still going back to the meeting, so we'll see. As far as the land that we saw, I think we have both concluded through all of our discussions that it is in no way suit or fit for human habitation. So, just kidding. Horse habitation. There's no pasture. We are in need of pasture.
Whoever thought grass would be this valuable?
I mean, it is true. We are, so basically, like, yeah, I mean, just having these horses and animals, we only have about a ½ acre, if that's cleared around the house, and that's just seeming to be a really big problem. And so it's got us in a place where the house is perfect for grandparents but way too small for us. The yard is way too small for us and the animals and everything. It's just the definition of pressed in on every side comes to mind. So we're really searching at this point for just answers.
Does anybody have any pasture for sale in the state of Virginia?
Yeah, Virginia is the caveat for us.
Please drop a line in the comments.
Virginia.
Pasture for sale, I don't mean $1 million for your 1 acre. Like,
That's the other thing.
Priced pasture for sale.
My
People out here thinking like their grass is gold or something.
Well, I mean, boy, that was big bumps there. Sorry about that. Yeah, the inflation of real estate is like we would never normally buy in this market at all. So that is also like the other very interesting position we're in. So we usually buy low, sell high. We do not buy high. We need answers.
Round 2. Let's see how this one goes. We get home to the kiddos.
This is a crazy day. This is a crazy story. I feel long patches.
Welcome back to New Market with us. We are in what we call the Bell Tower.
The Bell Tower.
One of our buildings that is a real theater. It was a theater. It was built in the 1800s. So this is a long-awaited day coming. We have a bell cupola on the actual roof. That is original to the building. We had a commercial construction, a commercial inspection. Thank you. When we purchased the building, the only negative complaint, address this issue. The only issue with this building was that cupola. It is settling on one leg, which is why this post is here. Somebody had tried to kind of shore it up. Well, we are so blessed that my dad, Papa, introduced us to somebody who works with timber frame construction, and he is finally coming. He will be here in 1 hour. This is huge. So we drove back down here today. Y'all saw us go look at that land yesterday. That's a big old no-go. It is a destruction of property with zero aptitude for pasture. And that's what we need. So that's a no-go. But we got the text last night after we were at the courthouse, and the planning commission there denied the rezoning for the massive 5,000 acre solar farm. Huge win. And so now we are back in New Market today, and we are gonna get this bell tower fixed. And from there, who knows? Who knows? If we knew the future, I think we probably would not want to live it. So maybe we would, but that is called walking by faith and not by sight. We literally do not know it, but we know that we're gonna fix this today, and today is all we can worry about. So that's what we're doing.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Mercy's Philip.
Let's go put some music on.
All right, this is the before.
What's she putting in her mouth?
And Salem, we're gonna have an after.
Homeland, we're just good. Alive! Watch out for the Homeland Jetson. Homeland VA. Okay. Now the back four. Ready for the Homeland Leon. Ready for the belly four. Homeland VA.
Oh,
I broke my wrist doing that.
No, you didn't. Stop that.
Let me put a belly bump.
Oh my goodness.
A belly bump.
So we have just the 4 littlest ones with us. The 3 big ones stay to take care of the animals. We're so grateful.
I can't get it.
Okay, Steven is here. He's with his guys, and they're gonna get their heads wrapped around the plan.
This is all black mold.
This is actually one of the posts we're looking at that needs to be placed.
That's good. I mean, they did some repair work already.
Reinforce them,
Yeah.
and then the same above. These are the ones above it are really shot.
Okay.
We may pull one side off, but either way, we're gonna first try to get both platforms situated, right? Then address the tower. Just try to address the tower until we get
just
these
sit on the
fixed
bad stuff,
backwards. Yeah.
Got it.
So the main thing right now is we're gonna get a material list of what we need of the common material. I'll just run down. You said, how far did you say?
Home Depot?
Yeah.
It's like 18 miles from here.
15 minutes.
We have ladder racks and everything else.
Yeah.
We're gonna go we'll grab what we want while a couple of us are here prepping.
Cool.
And then we'll just
Sounds
work on
like a
that
plan.
for it. And
All
then
right.
as far as when we do the post, we're gonna figure out what your tower's leaning, which direction which. Probably gonna have to raise one side or lower, like adjust it so that it's semi-plumb.
Cool.
And then whatever, we're gonna probably run your penetrations that he has sealed.
Mm-hmm.
So once we're done, we'll have to reseal everything up so you're not leaking.
All right. I appreciate it.
All right?
Sounds like a plan.
That's at least the
That's the plan.
preliminary plan.
Yeah. Just as long as it doesn't fall over.
Yeah,
while
we're
you're
gonna
up
make
there.
some alterations to your hangers because those aren't doing their justice either.
All right.
These are.
Well, y'all got it.
Okay, so they're not done today. They're actually gonna have to do a lot more than we had thought or expected to really shore this up. So I wanna stay. This has taken This is like years in the making for us to be able to do this. Darin, we have the 3 older kids back at home at the farm. So really we're just like in a very large quandary as far as how we're going to handle this. And are we gonna go back? We have family coming in town tomorrow. It's kind of like all coming to a head. So I would like to stay. So we're trying to figure out what we're doing, but I'll give you the update here on what's going on with the reconstruction. Okay, so right now we've got these joists going this way. This that you're looking at right here is the bottom of that bell tower post. Okay, it is sinking. Steve says it is about 4 inches down. I'm gonna go up and let you see it. All right, we are on the roof. This is the bell tower. This is our post that is the worst sinking. This is the second one. I'll back it up so you guys can see. This lower half of the cupola, which is this entire structure, okay? This whole lower half here is 4 inches sinking down. It's because of years of wear, years of water, and water getting in, bad flashing. See that? So it's now sinking. This was all the old, this is where the old electrical came in to ring the bell. So we want all that working again. We want this bell to ring every day at noon. See that? This is where all this structurally is honestly a mess. A mess. So this is that current post, and that is ugly, 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 ugly. I've got to ask them too. I've got to ask them if they're the ones that took that side off. I mean, you can see that post. Hey, how's it going? Where's Dada? You guys stay right there, okay? Where's Dada? Come on, Mercy.
Here to record you.
What?
He snuck up on me. Mercy, go get Mercy, please. I don't want her by the bottom there. Come on, Mercy.
Can you watch her for a
Sit right there. Sit right there, Mercy. Sit down.
Hi, Mama.
Hi.
I'm taking that off so I can build something with it.
Did they take that side off, Darin? Because if that split open, that just would be a nightmare. Okay, so basically here is one post coming down from the bell tower. There's one. That's what this one looked like. It was wrapped with, like, somebody had tried to kind of do like they had tried to shore it up in some way, but they didn't stop the water from coming in. So that's the post is rotting out from the water. Hey, Salem, could you help Mercy? She's crying because she doesn't know how to get to you. But I really don't want her to get up there and all that drywall stuff. So could you just...
Buy a bunch of hammers.
Yeah, could you help her get out of that? And then... Okay, so what they're going to do is they're going to take these boards and now span over these joists here so that they can distribute the load of the bell tower no longer on 2 posts, but they'll distribute it so that the weight spans over all these joists so they have better structural support. And what they're going to do after they fix all this wood to have the span and the platform to carry the load, they're going to cut these posts off and replace the wood with steel caps that then support the bell tower. The cupola will be supported by steel now, so it won't rot out, which is amazing. And then the steel will sit on this platform they're building up here. And so this will be here now, prayerfully, the next 1,000 years. So if everything else falls down, the bell will remain.
I swear,
the Liberty
floating bell in the town of New Market.
Will remain, okay? So they're gonna have to replace these rafters over here because they're rotted out, which I guess they've already got this one here joined, so that's good. And then they've got the structural support in between the rafters. So they put this new one up already. You see that? Mm-hmm. So they've got this up. There's one right behind it that they sistered to that is cracked and broken right there at the bell because it's dropped so many inches. So they're doing it right. Darin and I could have definitely handled this project on our own, but we definitely wanted to bring in the professionals because we've got, a lot of kids.
I'm shaking my head behind the camera. If y'all were wondering.
Let me just tell you what, my mind knew what to do, but there's no way in the world
your body would have taken up a 2x16 footer, 2x12.
Telling me yes.
Golly dang, I don't
but
even
my body's telling me no.
I swear.
On the road, I've been away for far too long, but now I'm on my way back home. I hear the west winds calling out my name. They telling me to head your way, down your road and past your gates. Keep your eyes on the horizon. I was looking to belong when I'd already found my home. Won't be long, I'm there before the setting sun, for you to fall into my arms, the place I call my home.
What did you say?
Back on the double wide.
My version of flirting is like, I'll grab your tiny, kiss you, play with your hair, rub you. I mean, these are signs. These are signs of flirting. I'll write you a letter, write you a sweet text, send you some emojis. I don't know. These are my versions. My versions of flirting.
Cool.
Darin's are, I'm gonna make fun of you. I'm flirting.
It worked in high school. I don't know why.
I don't think you made fun of me, actually.
Oh, I did all the time.
No, you did not.
You remember that? You want me to throw some of the names out there?
Anyway, my goodness gracious.
All right, go ahead. Okay, I'm back. The first comment I ever made about you was you have big cheeks. That was flirting. I wasn't really saying that your cheeks were big and they weren't attractive, but yeah.
Anyway, my word.
Miss Henline, drop a comment. I know you're watching.
Silly. You just, this guy.
Okay.
We're back on with the Clayton home delivery. I think that's just, we're going to cut our losses. I think that's going to be the best decision, and then choose to build a barn. Which we got to build a barn. So I've got like 8 construction projects going on right now, and I've got to really write down. Why are you laughing now?
I'm not. Babe, your arms, you better give it a rest.
I've got 2 construction projects we need to undergo in New Market in the Shenandoah Valley. I've got the house we're currently under construction with. We need to construct the land for pasture and for delivery of the other home. We need to build a barn and get the 6 tent sites up for the retreat center, and that's it right now. So what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 projects.
And then on top of that, we decided to start a small business.
So Darin's pretty much running that operationally, and so we have a very 30,000 foot bird's eye view at like all this stuff that's going on. I mean, we love it. And then we have our Homeland family, which we absolutely love sharing all of this with you. And Darin showed some of that footage of the beginning. I mean, y'all just go back and look just for a little bit. It is so fun just seeing what has happened in a year. It's been a lot, but we love it. And we are going to need to purchase a higher roof vehicle to be on the road. I mean, that's what I'm thinking needs to be the next purchase here, buddy.
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah, sounds like a good plan. All right. headed back from Newmarket, back to the farm.
I was looking to belong when I already found